Immediately following the Southern Rhodesia Prime Minister Sir Edgar Whitehead's announcement that troops would be sent to certain African townships in order to restore confidence, the towns became a hive of activity. Viewed with some uncertainty at first, the soldiers soon settled into their daily routine, including the usual camp moans of, "Hurry up, Bert boy, and what now hot water?" Any doubts in the residents' minds as to the purpose of the troops' visit were soon dispelled as the exercise developed into a field day of friendly relations. A ride on an armoured car and an explanation of how this and that works was only one of the novelties revealed to the townspeople. In Bulawayo, wheelbarrow races were an innovation that took pride of place in popularity, particularly with the younger generation. After the tug of war, with everybody lending a hand, it's off to the football field for a challenge match. You've got to be pretty nifty to get the ball and avoid those army-sized 12s. Thanks to the attitude of the troops, the entire exercise seems to have achieved its aim, enabling law-abiding Africans to go about their daily business free from fear. Shortly after announcing their multiracial training scheme for firemen, Rhodesia Railways were flooded with over 2,000 applications. After successful interviews, the first course, consisting of 9 Europeans, 5 Africans, 3 coloured men and 2 Asians, reported at Bulawayo to commence their 10 days theoretical instruction prior to practical training in the railway yards. With a ratio of 1 instructor to 6 pupils, comprehensive training is ensured and was matched by the enthusiasm of this first course of trainees. Soon the classrooms are left behind and it's down to the meat of the job as they walk towards their future home, a schoolboy's dream, the footplate of a locomotive. With over 400 locomotives in use, each requiring an average of 3 crews, 1,200 firemen are employed, and with the majority of them naturally aspiring to be mainline drivers, vacancies regularly occur. With so many enthusiastic applicants, this new era in Rhodesia Railway's history promises a steady flow of trained men to keep the wheels turning. On the 11th of September 1890, the site for the city of Salisbury was selected by Lieutenant Colonel Pennyfather, officer commanding the British South Africa Company's police. And 70 years later, on the 12th of September 1960, the force's long and close association with Salisbury was honoured by the presentation of the freedom of the city. Thousands watched the glittering spectacle of the occasion as the Mayor of Salisbury, Councillor De Vares, called upon the town clerk to read the title deed. The Commissioner of Police, Mr. B.G. Spurling, received the engraved scroll, which was then carried in a ceremonial march past with fixed bayonets and colours flying. A fitting conclusion to the acceptance of the honour bestowed by the city on its friends and guardians, the British South Africa Police. During Earl Mountbatten of Burma's recent visit, he formally opened the new wing of the Louis Mountbatten School in Salisbury. He presented the school with a ship's bell from HMS Diligence and christened the occasion by ringing up 7 bells Navy fashion. Later, while impressed by the Arts and Crafts Hall, he commented that the model rocket site on show was the nearest the Federation would ever get to having one. Before attending a school concert, the Earl signed the visitor's book to commemorate a delightfully informal visit that the pupils will long remember. As life president of the Broken Hill Railway Recreation Club, Sir Roy Walensky attended his 21st birthday celebrations. Believed to be the first wood Sir Roy has ever bowled, it was a pretty stout effort, and appropriate that it was on his home ground. The Federal Prime Minister went on to the new £262,000 motive power depot at Broken Hill, and driving a 225-ton locomotive, broke the tape to officially open the project, so ending a day's visit that was enjoyed by nobody more than Sir Roy himself. In 1923, James Moyer and Guy Bell, out prospecting, came across the peaceful little Muffalera stream with its peat moss stained green with copper. A monument was unveiled there this year by Sir Ronald Prane, chairman of the Rhodesian Selection Trust Group. A similar ceremony was held at Roan Antelope, where the discovery was made in 1902. The prospector's African runner, Motoko Makonkos, is still employed by RST and was there to receive congratulations from Sir Ronald Prane. An imaginative gift by Nyasaland to Her Royal Highness Princess Margaret and Mr. Anthony Armstrong Jones on the occasion of their wedding was the joint product of European and African design and craftsmanship, a hall chest manufactured from indigenous Nyasaland woods. The chest is of classic design, mounted on 8 fluted legs, hand veneered and with ivory leopards carved in low relief. With the limited facilities available to them, the Nyasaland Public Works Department can feel justly proud of the intricate workmanship in their country's gift to the royal couple. Cute young flying mermaids enhanced Mermaid's Pool at a water carnival which closed off a week of festivities for the Junior Miss Club of Salisbury. With the girls sampling the water slide, no one can say that their bathing suits didn't get wet. Junior Miss Queen of 1960 and her escort of near Miss Queens go afloat in the amphibian for the final aqua parade. Congratulations, Miss Judy Walsh. As one old colonel watching said, "Things were never like this in my day, sir. If these are the juniors, just imagine what the seniors are like, what?" No need to imagine them, Colonel. Here they are, the Miss Federation finalists of 1960. What a galaxy of glamour. With so many 36, 23, 34s, you need an adding machine to keep track of. Gorgeous ash blonde Annabelle Tilbury of Umtali, who came second, followed by Lusaka's Gail Phillips. A fabulous night of glamour for contestants and audience alike. And now lovely Miss Jenny Lee Scott of Kwekwe parades, not knowing that a few moments later she will be crowned Miss Federation 1960. The final parade, the hushed expectancy, and the title is announced. Watch the surprise and delight on Jenny Lee's face as she receives the title sash. And the eyes of the audience too. If only I were 20 years younger. At a time like this, it's a pleasure to be Federal Prime Minister, as Sir Roy Walensky crowns Miss Federation and seals the honor with a kiss that even makes a beauty queen hold on to her hat. The envy of all the girls in the Federation, well done runners-up Miss Umtali and Miss Gwello, and congratulations Jenny Lee Scott of Kwekwe, Miss Federation 1960.